I'm in my living room, you're in the projects, and my family has been struggling so bad. And your fucking Section 8 housing apartments.
And it's all this other shit. Like, if you think that a brand is gonna want to work with you after you say all that trashy ass stuff, not gonna happen. So what's up, guys? My name is Keshante Chantel and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to do things a little bit different. We're just going to have some dinner and a little bit of chat. So I did stop by Chili's and I got some food. So I got some Southwest egg rolls, which are honestly, they're my favorite. They don't seem that hot. For them to have had me waiting for as long as I was, they're not that hot. I got the triple dipper. So I got some more Southwest egg rolls, which I might just take the other ones for lunch tomorrow. I got lots and lots and lots of ranch. Like, y'all have no idea. Like, lots and lots of ranch. So, because we're gonna need that. I got some honey chipotle crispers, which is basically chicken tenders with some sweet barbecue sauce. And then they had these little hamburgers, which are their sliders, and they smell really, really good. So the sliders just have mayonnaise, cheese, and bacon. So I thought we'd do something a little bit different today. Normally I do the same thing on my channel, but it's normally like a food review. Most of you have been to Chili's before, so we don't have to do a food review. And I also, for my drink, I got a mango sweet tea. I just couldn't get right before I need to sit down. So I have my own ice machine, which you can probably hear. And yeah, I ordered that off TikTok shop. So anyway, we're just gonna do some food and chit chat. I basically wanted to talk about some things that I've been seeing on social media the last couple days. Now, some of these girls I don't follow at all. Like, I just don't follow them, not because of any malicious reason, but just because, like, either their content never pops up on my page unless it's drama, or because, I don't know, it's just, we don't have, they're not influential to me, or we don't share some of the same common interests. So one thing that I wanted to talk about is this whole Fanitta drama that's going on. Now, I only know who Fanitta is because of the Tarte trip that was like almost a year ago. There was this huge controversy because Tarte had invited a bunch of influencers to a brand trip, and pretty much like they didn't pay the black influencers what they were worth, or they put them, like, they got the white influencers like tickets to like maybe the Grand Prix and all these extra amenities and lavish things, but with the black influencers they did none of that stuff for. So people had like a big issue about it, which rightfully so, because like, shit, it's 2024. The fuck are these brands still acting like we don't exist? Like we as black women or people of color don't contribute to the beauty industry, if anything. And I know some people are gonna be offended by it, but black women are the beauty standard, and I'm just gonna get that out there. When it comes to the nails, when it comes to the hair, when it comes to the boobs, the butts, the nose, the lips, that everybody are now getting done, we were the standard because we were once told that those features do not look good on us, even though there are natural features. And now women are out there trying to get the same thing. So we're just gonna get the elephant out the room. Black women are the beauty standard. I said what I said. And so the whole issue with this girl Fanitta was basically, she got invited to the brand trip. She got invited on the brand trip, and she just basically was willing to accept crumbs and tell black women that their experiences weren't valid, that she's there, people should be grateful, just things like that. And it was just really stupid. She is a content creator with a couple million followers, feels that because she has that following, that she gets a seat at the table with white women. But the reality is, now she put out a video saying that she doesn't get the same pay as Alex Earl, who I've never followed. Alex Earl, never seen any of her content, but I'm aware of who she is. She is a very popular influencer, like Monet McMichael. Alex Earl came on the beauty scene not too long ago, and she had that it's like a light that they call the Alex Earl light, but it's a newer light. That's the brand name. And she made that shit popular. She made it jumping. So even though I don't follow her, I'm still aware of her being very influential in the influencer world. And Fanitta was making a big deal about not getting the same pay, even though she has more engagement than this girl, almost the same amount of followers, which she doesn't, because Alex Earl, I believe, I heard somebody say she almost has 7 million followers. And she just feels like she should be top dog. But the difference between Alex Earl, in my opinion, is Alex Earl creates beauty content. Alex Earl, from my understanding, comes from a wealthy background. Alex Earl is a white influencer. So the road has already been paved for her. But for Fanitta to tell black women about a year ago that they should accept scraps, only to turn around and be crying because you don't want to accept the scraps that you told everybody else that they should accept, is a bit hypocritical, to me at least. And like, it's a bit hypocritical, and she's not in any way, shape, or form going to get the same pay as Alex Earl, because Alex Earl is a beauty content creator, and this particular young lady has made her following off of being controversial, off of, oh my god, off of being controversial, off of arguing with people. She was a plus size content creator, and you know, she had a lot of love yourself videos, which is beautiful. It's beautiful. But when my damn phone starts going off, I get like really irritated, especially when I'm trying to do something. But yeah, this girl has built her platform off of things that are kind of controversial. And when it comes to brands, one thing about brands, you might not be concerned with your image, but brands are definitely concerned with their image. And if you post a bunch of videos, which she had, telling black women to go back to their project apartments and on Section 8.
Everybody broke needs to go to mime school. And I'm in my living room, you're in the projects, and my family has been struggling so bad. And your fucking Section 8 housing apartments, sitting in your dirty, broken cars that need transmission replacements.
And it's all this other shit. Like, if you think that a brand is going to want to work with you after you say all that trashy ass stuff, not gonna happen. Because I remember not too long ago, maybe 2 years ago, there was a really popular influencer, and she had posted a video. She had got a huge brand deal, and she had posted a picture of her like bent over in her car with this like really sexy see-through outfit on, and the brand hit her up. Because you don't think if you think that these brands don't watch your page, you are crazy, because they want to know how your values and your content align with theirs, and that is how they choose your rates. And if you don't know how to negotiate your pay, that's on you. But if you think for one second that these brands don't judge you, whether you're black or white people get more of a pass than anything. But when you're black, you got to work 10 times as hard, and you should already know that. But she lost the deal. The brand reached back out to her and just was like, unfortunately, you know, you posted XYZ and that doesn't align with our content, so we're not going to move forward with the deal. And she lost a 5 or 6 figure deal because of that. So my thing is, like, all that back and forth, oh man, all that back and forth is just pointless. It's pointless because we as black women, nobody wins when a family feuds. It's not a win-win. And I do see, like I mentioned, the pay discrepancies. Like, there's a couple content creators now that are posting like about the brands, what's the lowest that brand blackballed you with, and blah blah blah. And black creators all coming together to say, you know, I got paid this amount of money, and it just, you know, one person had 2 million followers and a brand only wanted to pay them $500, but then turned around and gave another counterpart of another color a 5-figure deal, and they had less followers. So a lot of them have valid arguments about the pay discrepancies, but it's the delivery and it's who it's coming from. Because you can't say that black women should take scraps and blah 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 and then turn around and expect your supporters to be like, you know what, that's not right. And the majority of America is living paycheck to paycheck anyway. We're living and me, myself included. Yeah, I'm sitting here eating Chili's. That's what the hell I splurge my money on most of the time. Eating out. But I'm single. I don't have any kids. I don't have major bills. So I do treat myself in that way. But not everybody is able to sit up and, you know, Fanitta was upset because a brand only wanted to pay her $20,000 for one fucking post. Excuse my language, but some people don't even make $20,000 a year. And the majority of your followers that you were calling bums and telling them to go back to Section 8 and XYZ, you want them to ride at dawn for you when some of these people are living paycheck to paycheck. That's why you gotta watch the things that you say on the internet, because it will always come back to bite you in the ass. Always. I don't know. I know that recently, I'm a small content creator. I don't have a lot of followers, but I do what I do because I love doing what I do. And if I didn't get paid for it, I still do it. But I've had some brands lowball me. I had a brand that wanted to send me, not too long ago, they wanted to send me 2 pair of contacts to promote their business. They wanted a post on Instagram, Facebook, and they wanted a YouTube video. They also wanted exclusive rights to my content. And their deliverables was just crazy. I was like, do you 3 pair contacts? No. Like, no. But if you don't know your worth, whether, because I'm at a place right now with brands where like I am doing content for promotion. So like you send me stuff, I will promote it on my channel. But like, as of right now, I have gone from that to I'm only accepting gifting. Like, if you want to gift it to me and I like the product, then I'll post it. But if not, like, I'm not going to allow you to use me for my followers and my engagement, and work me to death, because there's a lot that goes into content creation. You have to edit, upload, you have to get dressed, look presentable. You're utilizing your music that you pay for, because I pay for Epidemic Sound, and I also pay for Canva when I'm creating my thumbnails. I paid $300 for Final Cut Pro, and I'm just supposed to kick out and give you all this content for free. So the discussion around pay discrepancies and brands just not appreciating brands just not appreciating brands not appreciating us in general, the discussion should be had. But again, that comes with knowing your worth and being able to say no, because you ain't gonna be able to do that for free forever, especially if you want to take content creation to being like full-time. How I feel. And another thing that I wanted to talk about was content creators in general. Something that I have seen that I don't like is there's some content creators that'll start off with, oh, I love my followers, you guys are the reason why I do this, you guys are my everything, but they don't engage with their audience in real time. Every time you're promoting a product, or every time you have to upload some content material where somebody got to buy from you, that's the only time that you engage with the people who follow you. I feel like, in a sense, you're just using your audience. Now, everybody is not like this, and I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm speaking for the ones who don't engage with their audience. Yes, sometimes content creators do get busy, and content creation is basically a job. Like, I don't care what anybody says, it's a job. And you know, if you get to a certain point where you just kind of lose touch with your followers, then like, I just don't feel like you deserve to be a content creator anymore, because now you're just not relatable. And I say this because I saw a content creator on TikTok. When she first started off and she was doing her makeup, she would list every single brand that she was using. Anybody asked her a question, she'd engage with them in the comments, blah blah blah. And then she recently gained like 200,000 followers. I saw people in the comment section asking why she didn't tag the products that she used, why she didn't mention them. And she would respond to every comment but that, or she would start deleting comments. And then she made a video just basically saying that if she's not getting paid by these brands, then she's not mentioning the names of the products that she used in a video. What is the purpose of being a goddamn content creator if you're not going to tell people what you're using? You're influential. People see what you're using, so they want to buy. Now, I get it. I get it. 50-50, I get it. You want to be paid. But let me tell you something. When you start creating like a negative aura around yourself, where people are just like, well, every time I ask her a question, or it's all about money. It's all about money. TikTok shop. She only promotes this. She only promotes that. And she got to get paid. Nobody deserves to work for free. But babe, let's be real. Like, when it comes time for you to put out a product, people are not going to want to purchase from you because they're going to feel like, oh, it's just a cash grab. Like, I had questions about this, and that, and she couldn't even answer it, but now she's putting out her product and she wants me to buy it. I don't know. People, I look at shit like that. But that's me. These chicken tenders, they're so good, but they are hella salty. I know my blood pressure is going to be up and through the roof. I don't know if there's anybody out there that aspires to be a content creator, but I would honestly say that a lot of these videos out here aren't accurate. They're just not accurate. Because somebody could post a video and blow up overnight. But it doesn't happen like that for everybody. It doesn't happen like that for everybody. But I will say this. Consistency is the key. You can't post a video on YouTube, disappear for 2 months, and then wonder why your channel is not performing. Because you can have a video that does 50,000 views, but people are going to want more. And if you don't give them more, they're going to move on. There's a really popular content creator who I still like to this day, but I feel like some of her content has suffered because she stepped away for a little bit, and that is Time the Infamous. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her, but if you're not familiar with her, Time the Infamous is the OG influencer. She is that girl. She is that bitch. She was that bitch back in the day. I'm telling you, like, Time had the girl shook. Some of your favorite OG influencers used to stay tuned into Time. She used to work for MAC, and like she just was like a bomb ass makeup artist. Her style was just crazy. Like, girls used to copy her down. And you know, she was the first influencer to do that lookbook shit where they're doing like a catalog, kind of like the hauls, the get ready with me type stuff. Time was the first person to do that, and that you could go back to her page and look almost 10-12 years ago, and she has videos up of that. But the thing is, she went through some stuff in her personal life, and she would take these long breaks. She'd take like a 3-month break, then a 6-month break, then a 2-year, and then it'd just be like, okay, somebody else is going to take your spot. Because even though you are going through what you're going through, and mental health is important, there's always going to be the next in line. There's always going to be somebody that's more hungrier than you are. And I just feel like when she stepped away, she lost a good bit of her audience. But what I will say is, she was that good of an influencer that I stuck around for the journey, because her style was always, she just had a beautiful personality, and her style was always fun. She has changed her style to like more sophisticated now. Back then she was like that Nicki Minaj Barbie, and it was like, it was everything, because Time just had like a really cute style to her. But if you want to make it on YouTube, you gotta be consistent. Got to. Because somebody else is hungrier than you are. Somebody else is gonna go harder than you are. And YouTube has millions of followers. And, well, YouTube has millions of people that are waiting to see the next big thing. And, you know, it just, You got to stay consistent. Like, consistent as in post it. If you could only post once a week, post once a week. But also, like, there's other things that you can do to keep your community engaged. You can upload pictures. You can do like a trivia post. You can do, there's so much. Like, I don't even feel like I have to like continuously elaborate on that. There's so much that you can do to keep your audience engaged. I try not to let it go more than a week and a half, 2 weeks without posting. When, I was dealing with the death of my sister, that was like, hell, something like that would make me be off YouTube for like forever, for the next year or so. I mean, but the thing is, my sister was such a hustler, and she was my everything. But most of all, like, I know you guys support me, but my sister was my biggest supporter. Like, even when she was in the hospital, post your content, girl. If you need to make a story about me and my life, but she was already documenting her journey with cancer. So I didn't have to do that. And I just wanted to spend as much time with her as I could before what happened. And so, some people will have a lot of motivational people around them, and some people don't. But if it's something that you want to do, if it's something that you're passionate about, then you just gotta self-motivate. You have to. Because I have friends who want to be content creators, and like, I am all about, if I make it, you make it. I'm gonna bring you up. But now, the way that I view things is, if you want it, you'll do it. I have plenty of friends, like I said, that want to be content creators. They'll look at me and be like, Sean, you killing it. You're posting consistently on all channels. I want to do this too. And I'm just like, I'll let you know what programs, I'll let you know what programs I use. I'll let you use some of my accounts to add your account to. And it's just like, they'll do it for like a week, and then I'm just like, you off your Zoom. And then they just like, I know, but life is gonna get in the way every single time. You got to get ahead of life. You got to put life behind you, because at the end of the day, if you want financial freedom, because we know there's so much money in content creation. If you want financial freedom, if you want to be able to do things to take care of your family, or just like do content part-time and work your other job part-time, and together that's a full-time job, then it is what it is. But like, you gotta know how to self-motivate, because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. There was this girl that I learned the hard way, because there was this girl that I was friends with, and she basically, she had Final Cut Pro and all this other shit, and I wanted to know how to use it. And she basically told me straight up, you're going to have to do it yourself. She was like, I don't have time to help you. And although that hurt, it made me be like, actually, you know what? She is right. I need to do this myself, because at the end of the day, I can only rely on me. And if I fail, I only have me to blame. So, I said all that to say, there's so much money, and there's so much money to be made in content creation, but it's also fun. Like, if you got to get up and get ready for work and stuff, why not just go ahead and film yourself doing your makeup for work? Boom, there's content. Then you can post it on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So you got to be self-motivated, and I hope some of the stuff that I said resonated with somebody out there. I hope that you lead by example. I hope that if you step into any room, that you are willing to uplift and take the next person with you, because like, at the end of the day, we're all trying to make it. And yeah, I just be the example that you wish to see in the world. So I think I'm done eating, because like, I don't eat a lot anyway. But thank you for tuning in, sticking it out, thugging it out with me. Subscribe if you haven't already. And guys, I will talk to you later. I'll see you in my next video. I actually gotta go edit some other videos. I recorded 4 videos today, so can't nobody tell me shh. Okay? Okay? So I'll see you guys later.